Hello, strange person. Rigurt was just thinking about his past diplomatic successes. It helps distract from his current predicament. Oh, but you can help Rigurt with his problem, maybe? Skald King sent Rigurt to western Skyrim for an important mission, to talk to Thane Hraldi and Thane Svein about a peace treaty with Windhelm. Helping Rigurt meet them is Jarl Morin of Whiterun, Skyrim's greatest diplomat. After Rigurt, of course. Rigurt is supposed to meet them soon, but there is something wrong with his aide. He is meaner and hungrier than usual. Rigurt cannot meet the Thanes without an aide. He needs a new one who will not start things off on the wrong hoof. Can you help? Oh, thank you, friend. Rigurt wouldn't want these Thanes to think less of him for something so silly. Meet Rigurt at Jarl Morin's hunting lodge. There we broker a great peace treaty between eastern and western Skyrim. Rigurt knows there is no love for the Skald King or his domain here. But with the Three Banners War, Rigurt must find allies and friends wherever he can. Solitude has not received an envoy from Whiterun for ages. We needed another way. There is no greater mediator in all of Skyrim. Besides Rigurt, of course. Jarl Morin is also distant kin to Western Skyrim's rulers. Her family's hunting lodge is here. She can come and go from the kingdom without raising concern. Rigurt's mission is the same as always, to be the handsome, friendly face of Nord culture throughout all of Tamriel. Rigurt is only sent on the most important assignments. This time he must convince Thanes to sign a peace treaty with Windhelm. The Three Banners War drags on, and anyone that is not a friend to Windhelm may soon become an enemy. Besides, it is no good to have neighbors you disagree with. Rigurt had a neighbor once, growing up. She swept away his favorite anthill. So sad.
I'm not to be disturbed. Unless those two decide to play nice with each other and join me.
Jarl Morin. Rigurt has a new aide. We can talk with the Thanes now.
The talks aren't happening, Rigurt. Those fools refuse to set aside their inane feud. Gods, I need a drink.
Let's talk, friend. Jarl Morin wants Rigurt's help to get the Thanes to put aside their silly feud so they can negotiate. It's just like the Skald King always says. You always find Rigurt at the heart of a problem, because he is so good at fixing them. Rigurt does not know. Every little thing rankles these Western beard pullers. My cheese is too round. Mine is not round enough. Rigurt, get your hands out of the cheese. Still, Rigurt is sure we will solve their problem, whatever it is. Rigurt knows only what Jarl Morin told him. Thane Hraldi likes to fish and keeps the old gods, the animal kinds. Thane Svein likes to eat, and complain, like Thanes do in Eastmarch, but meaner. Rigurt will need your help to get them to meet. Thank you, friend. This makes Rigurt happier than a hairy skeever in the larder. Ending this feud will be simple for us. Rigurt has overcome many trials that others said were hopeless. Like that time he fell in a latrine at Fort Amol. Rigurt has this under control, friend. There is no need to bother Jarl Morin. We will find the Thanes, end their feud, and begin the talks before she even finishes her mead. Rigurt just hopes she saves a drink for him.
I'm sorry, but Jarl Morin has asked not to be disturbed. Truly, the Jarl was ambitious to try and get both Thanes to meet with her at the same time, given their history. Something to do with a new life feast they attended at Carthwatch a few seasons back. I don't know the details, but as I understand it, the whole thing was pretty idiotic. But neither one would forgive the other. So here we are. Which one do you want to hear about first? Thane Hraldi or Thane Svein? They call him Flint Pastor in the taverns because he... well, acts like the kind of man that passes flint every time he uses the privy. Stern, humorless. Can't stand anything that might embarrass him. Oh, and he loves fishing, adores it. Thane Svein loves melees almost as much as he loves his meals. He's incredibly strong and has an appetite to match. I saw him eat a whole cockerel pie straight from the oven. Hadn't even cooled. He couldn't talk for nearly half a year.
Sod off, Ice Heel. I'd let a giant bed me before I sat at a table with Thane Hraldi.
Ah, that happened to Rigurt once. Friend, perhaps you can talk to the Thane. Rigurt's beard is going to go gray by the time he's done dealing with these Thanes. Can you try talking sense into him? He makes Rigurt's head hurt.
Orky's gullet. The Skull King's got some persistent sods working for him. If you're here to ask me to meet with Jarl Morin and that milk drinker Hraldi, then kindly clear off. Thane Hraldi's such a horker, he almost ruins my appetite. Almost. Kind's breath. I'm about to keel over from hunger, and that's all you can think to ask me? I am a Thane of Western Skyrim, not some molly-coddled poet from Yoren's boudoir. Now be gone. Waiting for the feast is hard enough without pointless talk. Every time I've been invited to Jarl Morin's cabin, she's prepared a traditional feast for me. This time, I fasted all week just to prepare. But I didn't expect that snowback Hraldi to show up. I must have been born under a bad star. I swore that the next meal I ate would be a Nordic feast. And I keep my oath, damn it. Besides, my sodding vassals left their provisions back home. Ha! Thane Hraldi knows I'm here. I'm not going to give that steely-eyed blighter the satisfaction of knowing I was the first to quit.
Rigurt knew from the moment he saw Thane Svein's belly. This is a Nord that acts with his gut, not his head. Rigurt is much the same, only he looks worse with his shirt off. But if a Nordic feast will make Thane Svein listen, then he'll get one. Our portly friend wants a fine Nordic meal, yes? Then Rigurt will make him the mouth-wateringest Nordic roast boar that he's ever had. And to assure success, Rigurt will elevate this dish with techniques he's learned from across Tamriel. Friend, Rigurt spreads the joy of Nordic cuisine across all of Tamriel. He has also seen how other cultures fill their bellies. This will be easy. All Rigurt needs is help getting ingredients. Rigurt's friend Farthor, a butcher from Greenshade, is wintering in Dragonbridge. His meat is divine. And we can season it with Orcish howl water. Rigurt knows Magrok in Mor Kazgur brews it. While you get those, Rigurt will get the final item. Have you forgotten that Rigurt is Windhelm's most accomplished cultural ambassador? He makes friends everywhere, and learns as much as possible about each place he visits. Especially when it concerns their food and beverages. Rigurt samples meats from all across Tamriel. Some squirmed, some barked, some fought, but it was in Greenshade that Rigurt ate the finest cuts. I don't know what kind of animal it came from, but Farthor said it honored the pact. Rigurt doesn't exactly remember. It's strong stuff, prized by the clans of Hrothgar. It's sure to make a wonderful ingredient, friend.
I've already told Jarl Morin. If Thane Svein attends this meeting, I will not. Now, let me finish the rite of the whale.
Praying to catch fish, eh? Rigurt just uses a net. Friend, see if you can convince Thane Heraldi to talk to us. Rigurt has been trying to get Thane Heraldi to listen to him, but the Thane wants nothing but fishing. It's the worstest sport, friend. Just standing and fishing. There's not even a ball!
By the whale, this Frosteel is insufferable. How am I supposed to make my offerings while he babbles about meeting with Jarl Morin? If you're also treating with Thane Svein, then leave me be. I'll do no business with associates of his. I'm afraid it's impossible. I had my doubts about meeting a delegate from Windhelm in the first place. Thane Svein being here only confirms that my skepticism was warranted. He is an obscene boor, and I will not speak with him for any reason. No, my friend, there is nothing. I intend to spend my remaining time here communing with the spirits of nature and trying to catch old Hjal's daughter. That fish swam the river Hjal in my grandfather's day. But, spirits willing, I will hook her soon.
Thane Heraldi will not move until this fish is caught. So, if we catch it, he will have to go to Rigurt's meeting.
That is absolutely not what I said.
Friend, meet Rigurt at Chillwind Depths. He has a plan to catch this slippery Horker's daughter.
Rigurt the Brass, was that his name? What a strange little man. You mean, if you and that buffoon managed to do what neither my father nor grandfather could, despite praying to the animal spirits and fishing their entire lives? Sure. I'll also attend this meeting if it starts raining mead.
Best turn around and head back the way you came, traveler. It's not safe here. You're here for my howl water, aren't you? How in the 12 strongholds does everyone know when the latest batch is ready? It's ridiculous. Absolutely not! I've seen what a spirit like howl water can do in the hands of a Nord like Rigurt. My clan is still rebuilding their longhouse. No sale.
Do I even dare hope you have another supplier? Or shall I savor this drink?
I thought I might do business with a few trolls, actually. They have excellent meat.
A watched sausage never dries, so my father said. I suppose talking to some stranger is as worthwhile a way to pass the time as any. What do you want with the likes of me? Rigurt, that oafish Nord ambassador is here. Of course he is. Just when things seem to be going smoothly, he shows up. If Rigurt needs meat, why does he send you to bother me? Skyrim has its share of butchers. Competent ones, even. Well, I guess even the boar has good taste. The only thing I have fit for a fancy meal is a boar carcass I've been aging. But it's going to the Jarl's table. Tough luck. Perhaps. I came to Skyrim to try kiviak, made by real giants. It's a delicacy. There's a giant camp nearby, but no one will guide me to it or dig up the treat for me. The giants bury it, you see. You want that boar? Bring me the kiviak. Fair trade. We don't have anything else to discuss, right? I need to focus on the curing, or that's 2 days of work for nothing. What brings you back to me? If it's for some head cheese, it won't be ready for another hour or so. Huh. I didn't actually think you'd get it. I'm surprised. I hope the crows have soured enough. Otherwise it's liable to kill someone. In any event, you help me, so I'll help you. The boar carcass is yours. You expect me to let you put a whole boar carcass in your bag and have the meat bruise while you traipse across the countryside? No. I'll have the carcass sent over to Rigurt with proper handling. Why shouldn't I? It's what I'm made out of.
Do I even dare hope you have another supplier? Or shall I savor this drink?
I thought I might do business with a few trolls, actually. They have excellent meat.
You'd think the Reachman took my arm clean off, rather than just grate.
Plan to pick up a rake and help me? No.
Rigurt is glad to see you, friend. This place makes his armpit hair stand up. Rigurt has long-haired tales of the strange caves near Solitude. The tales did not say they were so eerie, but Rigurt does not scare easily. He is a proud, unflinching son of Eastmarch. Now, let's get what we came for and leave. Quickly! Rigurt said we'd catch Theinherald's silly fish for him, but Rigurt must admit something that will come as a surprise to you. He is not a talented fisherman. Rigurt may be a poor angler, but he is still the best ambassador in all of Tamriel, and he happens to know how to acquire the perfect fishing bait from his time among the Argonians in Shadowfen. A mushroom with a silly Argonian name. Too many sounds for poor Rigurt's tongue. But it grows in the dark, dank pits of Shadowfen. Pits just like this. If we look around, Rigurt is sure we'll find it. Yes, Rigurt swears no fish in Tamriel can resist such a mushroom. If only it grew more frequently, it would be used by people everywhere, my friend. Now, lead the way. Rigurt will follow. He will use his keen nose to find the prize we seek. Rigurt remembers his Argonian friends taking him into the darkest part of a stinky cavern. At the very back, Rigurt spotted the mushroom. Smelled it too. It should not be hard to find. Keep your eyes and nostrils open, friend. That's it. Rigurt remembers that stink. He will take it back to Thane Hraldi at once.
It's good to see you, my friend. Please, forgive the mess. The last thing on my mind these past 30 years has been farming, especially after my parents passed. I guess I'll have to fix the farm up now. I guess I no longer have excuses.
If this lout thinks he can win me over with a simple roast boar, then he's going to be sorely disappointed. Oh, it does smell good.
Friend, you are just in time. Rigurt is almost out of Nord warrior jokes. He told his favorite about the lusty Horker. But perhaps it was not explained well enough. Usually it gets quite the laugh. I see the meat is here. Do you have the howl water? Oh, it is as strong as Rigurt remembers. Good! Rigurt used his contacts at Solitude's port to get his hands on some Riemann cane spice and a special secret ingredient. Now we are ready to cook. Rigurt must focus on tending the fire. In the meantime, you should make sure the roast boar is perfect. If it is too bland, add more seasoning. Too dry, baste with howl water. Too tough, tenderize it. So, friend, are you ready? Smells too bland. Spice the meat, friend. No, that's not right. We should start over. Smells too bland. Spice the meat, friend. The meat's getting too dry. Use the howl water. The meat's tougher than a mud crab's shell. Let's soften it up. The meat's drying out again. Give it another splash. Soften it up again, friend.
Sure, bollocks, man. Do you mean to drive me mad with that scent?
Swine. Rigurt prepared an exquisite dish to cure your grumpiness.
This is sounding wonderful. But there's a taste I can't place.
That's Rigurt's secretest ingredient. Powdered hagraven squeezings.
Oh no.
We did it, friend. He's overcome with bliss. Let's ask him if he's changed his mind. Swine loves Rigurt's cooking. Now, see if he will attend Rigurt's meeting, dear Aid.
Damn you and that idiot! Feeding me powdered hag-raven squeezings? Are you trying to kill me? And yet, by the gods, that taste, that aroma, I can't get it out of my mind. It's haunting. I cannot lie, I do. But no one can know. Hag-ravens are filthy, revolting beasts. If anyone hears that I've eaten one, my title will be revoked. I'll be the shame of Western Skyrim. How can something so vile taste so good? Damn you. Both of you. Fine. I'll forget the feud with Hraldi and go to this meeting. But I have two conditions. First, you can tell no one about what I ate here today. Second, whatever seasoning's left over is mine. Make sure Hraldi gets his arse in that lodge. I'll pull myself together in the meantime. Of course I am. I just need a moment to reflect. After tasting that meal, I don't think I'll ever be the same again.
Rigurt needs to taste this boar for himself. Nothing better than fresh hagraven squeezings.
don't understand. Old Hjold's daughter is a hawker. For years, I gave prayers and offerings to the animal spirits that my family has honored for generations, expecting their blessing in return. And then this idiot throws a smelly mushroom in the river and catches my family's ancient quarry. How can I refuse? You and your infuriatingly dense friend taught me a valuable lesson on this day. You taught me that my feud with Thane Svein doesn't matter. Nothing matters. A life of prayer and worship can come to naught, and some random fool can accomplish your dream in a moment. There is no justice in this world. So, I will meet with him. I'll venture to Jarl Morin's cabin shortly. I believe I need to be alone for a moment. I plan to set her loose. Seeing her here, staring into her fathomless eyes, she torments me. I want nothing more to do with her.
Now that Thane Hroldi and Thane Svein have agreed to meet, we should return to Jarl Morin's hunting lodge. Go on, friend. Rigurt will meet you there. Good work, friend. Rigurt will meet you at Jarl Morin's cabin.
At first, I didn't believe Rigurt was an ambassador. He's not exactly what you'd expect.
Rigurt, you bearded ox! Get over here! And bring your friend. There's more mead where this came from.
Jarl Morin is in good spirits. See if she's ready to meet with the Thanes while Rigurt cleans up.
Well, well. Rigurt the Brush is surprisingly comely friend. I don't have any unopened bottles left, but you could probably fill a flagon if you're willing to mix a few of the vintages. So, get drinking! There isn't anything else to do, is there? Wait, you mean they're coming here to talk about a treaty with Eastmarch? Kind's breath, when? Then I need my scribes. I need my advisors. I need my chefs to prepare the victuals. I need the legal scholars here. I need to sit down.
Jarl Morin. Rigurt. Am I early?
Not at all. Rigurt and his assistant just need to finalize preparations. A word, friend?
This reminds me of my home.
It's a bit messy in here. Not that it matters. Not that anything matters.
Everything will be fine, as long as Rigurt lets me do all the talking. And gods, I could use a cup of ginger tea.
Rigurt knows diplomacy is not the smoothest road, but this one was almost too bumpy, even for him. Either way, Rigurt could not have done this without your help, friend. Rigurt is ready as ever. Of course, King Joran told Rigurt not to say anything during the meeting, so mostly he is ready to nod and smile. You have been such a good friend to Rigurt. Take this with his thanks.
Thanes, don't think my being here means I've forgotten the New Life Festival.
Will someone thank Thane Haraldi for facing away from me, so I don't have to look at his pissing beard? Look at all these bottles. Did you start without us, Jarl Morin?
Well, I actually...
Ha! My kind of diplomacy. Speaking of, we've got some talking to do, don't we?
Yes, I must second my corpulent peer's point. Let's discuss this treaty of yours.
Of course. Right away, your Thaniasnesses.
Rigurt really knows how to surprise you. Even now, just when I thought there was one of him, there's two. I'll let you in on a little secret from Whiterun. If Nords ever conducted negotiations while completely sober, nothing would get done. I'll say this. I organized these talks because the Skull King asked me to, not because I thought we'd succeed. I assumed the meeting was doomed to fail. But given what Rigurt's accomplished already, perhaps I was wrong. Or perhaps I'm just drunk.
I've been to a few diplomatic talks in my time. Bores, the lot of them. But, after everything you and that Frostheel pulled today, this one seems worth my time. Who can say? Western and Eastern Skyrim split on bad terms. No point trying to put gravy on that pig. But, while the East has prospered, well, life's not bad. Could be better. Jarl Morin and Rigurt will tell us how much better it might be.
I was suspicious of what Rigurt and Jarl Morin could accomplish, but if Rigurt could destroy a man's faith in a day's work, why shouldn't he be able to resolve the rift between Eastern and Western Skyrim? Not today. We are only two Thanes, Svein and I. But we have the ears of other Thanes, that have the ears of Jarls, that have the ears of the King. If peace is prudent, word will reach the throne.
Rigurt hopes these talks go well. The Skald King plans to send him on another mission soon. Hopefully it will be a place where the people are excited to embrace Nord culture. Oh, Rigurt has no say. Someplace far away, most likely, where the Nord cultural exchange can do the most good. Rigurt did hear the Skald King mumble something about the distant reaches of oblivion. Or was it the depths of the Alakir Desert?
Sounds like it's going to be another one of Jarl Morin's famous political benders. I pity whatever servant has to mop up the cabin when they're finished in there.